Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by the new European super-bantamweight champion, Jason Cunningham. How you doing, mate?
Very good, mate. Thank you. That sounds terrific, that. So, yeah, everything's good. It's been a mad all week. Everything's been a bit hectic. My phone's never been as busy. Like I say, I think you've found it hard getting hold of me, haven't you, as well? But it's something I'm not used to, but I better start getting used to it. But, yeah, everything's good.
Why is super bantamweight the perfect weight for you? Because you've won titles at other weights and you've competed at other weights, but this seems to suit you down to the ground.
I don't know. It's just I've just got every attribute that fits out of that build. I went quite big enough for featherweight. They were bigger fighters than me, but this, it's like I feel like I perform my best at this weight, and obviously I've got all the physical attributes as well at that weight. So it's just, yeah, I think that's just everyone's got a weight division, and that's mine.
Just tell us a little bit about the training camp and the sort of things you worked on, because just right from the start of the fight with Gamal Yafai, you seemed to know exactly what you were doing. You went into a game plan and never really came off it.
Well, do you know what? Literally, obviously, we only had 3 weeks, didn't we? I mean, it was mooted beforehand, but nothing more. Like, as far as we were concerned, we thought it was dead in water, but Eddie never said no to the fight. We messaged him over and over again. He never said yes, but he never said no. But it was getting to the point where I thought, they've got somebody else. This is dead in water. But basically, we didn't concentrate on Gamal. I knew I had the tools to beat him. Tall, rangy, just like Gavin McDonald when he beat him. Straight shots down pipe, that always works me anyway, and hand speed. So basically, me and Ray Doyle, we just worked on my head movement, got my head movement going again. Straight shots down pipe, using fast feet. That's obviously with my movement were a big thing on Saturday night as well. So fast feet in and out, and obviously, like I say, plenty of head movement. And as you saw Saturday night, dipping under them left hooks that he was throwing wildly. So, yeah, just concentrating on myself, really, not so much Gamal.
What was your kind of mindset with the knockdowns? Because obviously you've got your game plan, it's working really well. But once you've dropped him, are you tempted to kind of come out of that and be a bit more aggressive and front foot?
No, do you know what? You'd think I might be, but no, because I could see in his eyes he was still there. Like, you can tell if you look at somebody and usually they're gone, but he come back, he recovered fast, if you like. So he weren't there for the taking. Maybe if he were gone and you can see that they're clearly gone, then yeah, I could have jumped on him. But I just kept my wits about me and kept sticking to what obviously were working for me. Because, like I say, in the past, I said on the night or in the interview after the Reece Bellotti fight, I learned a lot from that, just for the pure fact of having that much success in that fight, having it my own way, and then I kind of got greedy, got too greedy with it, and I got found out. So I've learned. I've took my knocks, if you like, along the road, and I've learned from it. So he weren't there for taking, Danny. So it was just a case of just stick to what I was doing.
And is it a bit of a comfort when you've got the knockdowns in your favour? You know you've got a bit of a lead on the scorecards. You can afford to not take too many risks.
Well, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? But it's a good job I did make him on Saturday night, because two judges had it 114, 111. So really, I might not be in that European title now. So yeah, you'd have thought so. But our boxing, like I say, more of a counter puncher anyway, and on the back foot. So it were only really the same tactics. He would have had to push it and push it even more.
It's interesting you saying about the scorecards. Was that something that crept into your mind? You seem well ahead for people watching at home, but I mean, when you're waiting that long wait for the MC to read out the scores, were you at all worried?
Well, I actually said to the referee, to Victor in fight, I says, obviously we're taking a while for him to come out. And I thought, surely I had no doubt in my mind. I can't not have got this. I can't not got the nod. 3 knockdowns alone. It's 6 points in it, 3 10-8 rounds. So I'm thinking, no, I can't not. But then it was taking a while. And I said to Victor, I says, why is it taking so long? Just a bit paranoid, because obviously when I beat Ben Jones, that was a split decision. That took a while as well. I'm thinking, no, they can't do this to me, not. But the main thing is, I won that European title's here, and I move on to bigger and better things now.
Can you put into words the feeling when it was confirmed and you knew it was you that was the winner?
I was just buzzing. I was absolutely buzzing. I'd finally, like, before I turned pro, I mean, everyone says, oh, I want to be world champion. That's everyone's like, obviously, that's the ultimate, isn't it? But I always said that I wanted to, and I always thought I was good enough to be a European champion. And I've ticked that off now. Now, I don't stop there, because obviously in the way I dismantled and took care of Gamal, obviously he had an high world ranking. So I took that world ranking, and that's obviously to the next step now, isn't it? Anything after European title is a world title. So it's just a case of building and getting that bit extra more experience and working towards that. But I was just buzzing. And obviously I'm very happy, because I won a lot of people a lot of money, which I keep saying. I felt like the Robin Hood of Doncaster this week. So yeah, it's good.
From a kind of practical perspective, what can a win like this do for your life and for your family?
Well, obviously the next stage it's going to be good money into it now. There should be some good money defences and stuff, bigger fights, and I'm on that platform now. Obviously we've been talking to Eddie, so there's going to be some news to announce ASAP. So I'm finally getting the recognition, and all this time I've been a pro, and obviously I took my knocks. I've done it on the hard way, on the small halls. I'm finally going to get what I deserve now, and chance to really prove myself.
Give us a hint. I'm sure it's at fight camp, but who might it be?
What's that?
The next fight. You said you're talking to Eddie, something to be announced.
Yeah. At the minute, obviously there was talk. I can say anyway, there was talk of the Yafai rematch because he went down that well on paper. On telly to everyone. It was a great fight to watch. Obviously, I've been there. I've ticked that box. And would they have it on 3 weeks' notice? That's another thing you've got to take into consideration, isn't it? Because obviously it's good to keep ready. I don't know whether they would, but if I'm honest with you, the fight I want, and I've said it straight away. I mean, whether I get a voluntary or not, I'm not too sure because obviously they were kind of pushing for the mandatory fight anyway, and they were Yafai with Brad Foster. But that is the fight I want purely because it's all the marbles, isn't it? I've got the European. There's the British, which is the only domestic title I've not won. Obviously, I've contested the British title before at super flyweight. And obviously Commonwealth. And if I could add another Commonwealth title to me, what I've got already, that's 3 Commonwealth titles at 3 different weights now. All these weights, I'm winning major titles. Like, there can't be many fighters who's done that. So me, I don't really want to hang around. I want to do it now. I feel I'm in the best of my years. I feel I've got the beating of Brad Foster. I'm very, very confident in that fight. Of obviously getting the victory. So I want Brad Foster next. I want to beat him and then see what comes after then. And I've got all the marbles.
I think style-wise, that would be an amazing fight.
Yeah, I do, definitely. It is a good fight. You know, it's champ versus champ as well.
Great stuff. And then if that comes together and you come through that one, then it is looking to the world scene, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because there's nothing else for me to pick up. I've won all the titles. I'm glad I've done it this way. It's the old school route, into the hard way. There's too many routes to a world title these days, and I've done it the old-fashioned way. You know, the really, really the hard way to do it. So anything after that is a world title, yeah.
And we said about getting big money now. What if that does, take place, and hopefully it does for you? What will you do with it? Is it buying a bigger house? Is it doing stuff with your family, holidays? What is it? What motivates you? What do you want to spend all that money on?
I'm a Yorkshireman, so we're tight, aren't we? So I'll save it.
So you're going to invest it?
Yeah, I'll invest. I'll save up as much as possible, but that is definitely what it'll be. Obviously, there's my daughter. It's about giving her the best life I possibly can. So like I said, there's properties and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll decide that when I come to it. But first, I've got to tick all them boxes and get that money in the bank, can't I? So yeah.
And do you fancy appearing at fight camp? Is that a bit of you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take whatever option comes up. I mean, it depends what's around the corner in terms of crowds and stuff like that as well. So, we might have, because crowds back before long, and maybe big events, big stadium events. So, obviously, there's been talkings going on already of what could be coming next. So, I'll just sit patiently waiting. I'm just having this week off at gym, and then I'll be back to it next week, just ticking over steady.
Can you pick out what it is or which factors that have caused this kind of turnaround in your career? Because you've come close to winning even more major titles than you have won in the past. It's not quite happened. And now this massive win.
Yeah. It's just timing, in it. Everything happens for a reason. Obviously, experience. I feel like even before the pandemic kicked in, I feel like I'll come to the best of my years. You know your body. I know about, obviously, with this weight, I'm at super-bantamweight. So I think timing is key. And like I say, I've got that much experience now. Even like, for instance, what round were it? It was around 9 or 10. Yafai would have had a strong round, but he caught me to the body, and he obviously took wind out at sales. And just my experience how to get through it, rather than some people might panic and run away. But that's not me. I knew, and I watched him through the fight and could see how his fitness levels were up and down. He was blowing. I knew to smother him, to close the space down, and obviously using the defensive skills and the evasiveness, and I knew he'd go all out, which he didn't. He blew himself out, so I'll come back and have a strong round in round 11. So I've just got all this experience now. It's all come together, and it's come together at the right time. So this is my time. And like I say, as well as that, you're obviously written. You're obviously meant to be, because with 3 weeks' notice, how this has come about. My first fight in 15 months, that's another thing. 15 months ago, you're in a 4-rounder, a tick over at the Doncaster Dome. So 15 months later, I'm straight in, biggest fight of my life, a European title, 12 rounds, and I go and pull off the best performance of my life.
And how have you celebrated?
With my daughter, really. I come back with Jimmy Harrington. It would have been Sunday morning. I think I got home at 3 a.m. Sunday morning, so I didn't stop for the night. Didn't really have a beer or anything. A bit of pizza, maybe I had 1 pint. I think I had 1 pint. Come back, and then I spent Sunday with my daughter. She's here now. She just you just seen me sipping me McDonald's, so we've got to make it easy. So I'll enjoy a bit of food this week. I'm at boxing tomorrow, watching one of my friends, Anthony Tomlinson. He's boxing on Dennis Hobson's show, so I'll go support Anthony. I'm in that gym all the time anyway. I work there, don't I, for Steffi, obviously. I have a lot of one-to-ones with boxing and stuff, so I'm always in that gym anyway. So next week I'll just start getting my eye back in, just a little bit of running, just enjoying it, and go from there.
Great stuff. Well, congratulations. Delighted for your victory. Really good to see, one of the stalwarts of boxing who worked hard for a long time get what you deserve. Yeah. So I hope it goes from strength to strength.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Danny. And like you say, it's like I said, that underdog tag, I've always had it. And you just keep plugging away and keep grafting, working hard. It's about not quitting into it. And like I said, perseverance and all that. And I finally got there. I got to that stage. It's just about moving to the next level now. Well,
best of luck with that, and hopefully we'll catch up again when the next fight's announced.
That's it. Thank you very much.
All right, enjoy your McDonald's. Take care.
Yeah, cheers.